You're going to work tonight. Good. All right. We're not going to go with the alt jerseys. I'm going to give the kick because I want to see his offense. Let's do it. Lean it. Bad.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the Bengals under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Broncos of Canton taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camps throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The third of three games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Here's Wilson to throw right away.
Yeah, Parsons, first play.
It's a sack. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Crochet.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first.
Oh, that's my
down.
bad.
Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, they'll run with Ingram. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Ingram. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Wilson to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
And they're going to get him. They bring it down a sack back at the 16-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They give to Ingram up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it. Good work by that defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kicker is right there. It's good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Leading them out, the 5th-year Auburn alum got his first career starts last season. Here's Jarrett Stidham.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Stidham. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Running it, Washington. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. And that one is incomplete. And it also includes score number 1. 3 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stopped him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. On 1st down, Wilson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, That ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now it's Stidham. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Now following the completion, we're going to get... for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 5. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 38. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
They'll be back next game. Good shit.
That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pick.
Had me worried there for a second.
That was way too easy.
Austin Eckler went down.
Defensively, not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
God damn it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one's incomplete as well.
Had open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, bye-bye.
Broncos get there and take him down. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Crochet on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd and 7. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Ritter on 1st and 10. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as they're just shy of midfield. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Wilson. On the check down, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Campbell making the catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down, a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ritter to throw it. And that is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On play action, here's Ritter. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ritter now. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. He's to the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been.
Touchdown Broncos. Jerick McKinnon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. In motion, there goes Bell. Back to throw, Ritter. A dump down to McKinnon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. On the toss, it's McKinnon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here again is McKinnon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jarek McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be, is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to throw his way forward to the 48. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this a very important drive leading to the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. Taken down at the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Going play action. Ritter. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Ritter. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one complete to Ingram.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to... They've got his man complete. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they can get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Canton offense takes over once again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The one there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Ritter. Screen play. McKinnon. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He finds McKinnon complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And these guys, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Completes and Mooney on the slant. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Ritter looking to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 12. A little over a minute to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Jackson, and the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 19 yards away. And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hollowed ground.